In the world of the ultra-rich, power is a currency, and cruelty is often the cost of admission. But what happens when the world's most powerful family, a dynasty built on a mountain of gold and secrets, targets the one person they should have left alone? What happens when they kick a maid? They thought she was just a servant. They had no idea they were about to awaken a legend. This is the story of Lin Wei. Lin Wei was the invisible girl. She'd been working as a maid for the Zhang family for 3 months, a trial period imposed by the formidable Zhang madam. Her work was meticulous. Her head was always bowed. She was the perfect, silent servant. But her soul was far from quiet. For years she had been running from a world of gods and monsters, a world where martial artists could shatter mountains with a whisper and move faster than the eye could see. She'd left that world behind. She wanted a simple life, a quiet life. The Zhang mansion, for all its coldness, was supposed to be her refuge. Elena Zhang, the only daughter of the Zhang family and fiancée of the billionaire heir, Liu Zhang, was the exact opposite of Lin Wei. She was fire and ice, beautiful and cruel, a socialite who believed her diamond-encrusted shoes gave her the right to walk over anyone. And today, she was in a particularly foul mood. Elena was arguing on her phone, throwing a designer handbag across the room. It landed near Lin Wei, who was cleaning the floor. "I don't care. Find the necklace or you're fired." She slammed the phone down. Her eyes, full of venom, scanned the room and landed on Lin Wei, who was quietly trying to clean up a spilled drink. "You." Lin Wei paused, her heart sinking. She knew that tone. "My mother told me we have a new maid. You're the one who's been slacking off, aren't you? My pearl necklace is missing. Did you steal it?" Lin Wei looked up, her expression calm, but her eyes sharp. "No, Mississippi. I haven't seen it." Elena's eyes narrowed. "Don't lie to me. You're all the same. You people are filth. You come into our homes and try to take what's not yours." Elena stomped over to Lin Wei. The air crackled with tension. "A good maid knows her place. And you don't even know how to show proper respect. I guess we need to teach you a lesson." Lin Wei's body tensed. She could see the fury in Elena's eyes. She had sensed this woman's dark aura the moment she stepped into the mansion. It wasn't malice. It was something far more dangerous. Ignorance. The reckless arrogance of a child playing with fire. Elena pulled back her hand and, with a crack that echoed in the silent room, slapped Lin Wei across the face. Lin Wei's head snapped to the side. The sting was nothing. A mosquito bite. But it wasn't the physical blow that shattered her. It was the humiliation. The sheer, unearned contempt. The life she had tried so hard to build was a lie. The peace she craved was just a fantasy. You can't hide from the world forever, and sometimes, the world comes looking for you in the form of a spoiled brat in a penthouse. But the worst was yet to come. Elena, in a fit of rage, kicked Lin Wei hard in the ribs. "Get out of my sight. You're fired. And if I see you again, I'll call the police and have you thrown in jail." Lin Wei lay on the floor, not in pain, but in a state of shock. A single tear rolled down her cheek. As she lay there, the history she had tried to bury came flooding back. She remembered a mentor's words. "The world is ruled by the strong, those who can break the chains of mortality. The Zhangs, they are not your masters. They are ants. And today, you let an ant trample you." The memory of her master's laughter echoed in her mind. The dragon slumbers for 100 years, but she never forgets she can burn the sky. Lin Wei slowly got to her feet. The air around her began to shimmer. Her eyes, once soft and submissive, now glowed with an ancient, terrifying light. A low, resonant hum filled the room. It was like a bell ringing from 1,000 miles away. The lights flickered. The expensive crystal vase on the mantelpiece began to tremble, then shattered into 1,000 pieces.
Elena froze.
What's happening?" Elena's arrogance drained from her face as she stared at Lin Wei in terror. Lin Wei's voice was a whisper, yet it filled the room like thunder. "You shouldn't have done that." The world Lin Wei had left behind was a world where a person could cultivate their inner energy, their qi, to a point where they could transcend human limits. It was a world of myths. She was the youngest and most powerful Grandmaster of the Nine Heavens sect. But she had walked away from that power, weary of the violence. And now, she had been dragged back into the mud by a girl with a rich father. A vortex of wind appeared around Linwei, shattering the mansion's windows. The rain outside started to pour into the room, but Linwei was completely dry, a protective energy field around her. Elena screamed. Security.
Guards.
Help. Two bulky bodyguards burst into the room. They were trained fighters, but they were just ordinary men. They charged at Linwei. The first guard threw a punch, a fist meant to knock her out. Linwei didn't even look at him. She caught his fist in midair. The force of her grip alone was enough to send a shockwave through his arm, shattering his bones. You should have stayed out of this. With a flick of her wrist, the guard was sent flying through the wall, crashing into a closet. The second guard pulled out a taser. Stop. Don't move. He fired it. The two prongs hit Linwei in the chest. There was a spark, a crackle of electricity, and then nothing. The taser was dead. Electricity? A child's toy. Linwei smiled a cold, cruel smile. She snapped her fingers, and a bolt of pure energy arced from her hand, destroying the taser in the guard's hand and sending him flying. The power she had suppressed for so long was bubbling to the surface. It felt good. It felt familiar. The scared maid was gone. In her place stood the wandering dragon of the Nine Heavens. The door to the room burst open. A tall, handsome man with a panicked expression rushed in. This was Liu Zhang, the billionaire heir, Elena's fiancé.
Elena.
What is going on? He stopped dead in his tracks, staring at the destruction, and then at Linwei. Liu was a man who had seen it all. He had traveled the world, closed billion-dollar deals, and even saw a few exhibition martial arts tournaments. But what he was witnessing was a legend come to life.
La.
Thank God. This maid is a maniac. She's a terrorist. She attacked me. Have the police shoot her. Liu couldn't take his eyes off Linwei. He saw the truth. He saw a sovereign power the likes of which he had only heard whispered in the highest of circles. His family's fortune was built on old money, and they had ancient enemies. What if this woman was sent by them? But then he noticed her eyes. It was a calm fury, not a cold-blooded one. He didn't listen to Elena. Instead, he took a step forward and bowed his head. An action of total submission from a billionaire to a maid. Linwei, please. I don't know what has transpired here, but I can see clearly now. I apologize for the insult you have suffered in my house.
Elena gawked. La.
Are you insane? She's just a maid. Elena tried to slap Liu, but he grabbed her wrist. His eyes were cold. Shut up, Elena. I saw the truth. Look at her. Liu pointed to Linwei. You hurt her. You hurt an immortal. And for that, you must apologize. Apologize? To a maid? I'd rather die. Linwei's gaze shifted from Elena to Liu. She saw fear in his eyes, but also a reverence. He was no ordinary billionaire. He understood. She looked at the cowering Elena. The problem, Miss Zhang, is not that you kicked a maid. It's that you kicked me. You are a billion-dollar dynasty. But a dynasty is just dust in the wind when compared to the heavens. Tell me, do you know the story of the Qingyan Mountains? The Qingyan Mountains, Linwei continued, are where the Nine Heavens sect was born. 1,000 years ago, a mortal scholar looked to the stars and unlocked the secrets of the universe. He taught his disciples how to control the elements, how to shatter the earth, and how to live for centuries. He taught them the 4 divine techniques: the heavenly dragon fist, the phantom phoenix step, the iron tortoiseshell, and the wandering dragon sword. Elena was trembling. I am the last living grandmaster of that sect. And this. She made a small gesture, and the shattered remains of the glass coffee table began to rise into the air, reassembling perfectly in front of a horrified Elena. Is just a parlor trick. My true power could level this city. Your family's billions could not buy the blade of grass I would leave standing. Elena finally collapsed to her knees in front of Linwei.
Please. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Leo spoke up. Linwei, Grandmaster. What do you wish? My fiancée is a fool. She has no idea of the world you belong to. What would you have us do to make this right? Linwei looked at the foolish girl, the arrogant boy, the shattered symbols of a wealth that meant nothing to her. She could destroy them. She could wipe the Zhang name from history. It would be so easy. A simple flex of her power, and this entire dynasty would be nothing but a whisper. But that was the old her. That was the life she was running from. The path of revenge was a cycle that never ended. Her master's words, the last he ever spoke to her, were, "Power is a tool. Vengeance is a poison. The greatest warrior is not the one who can destroy the world, but the one who can protect it, even from herself." Lin Wei sighed. She took a deep, cleansing breath. The glowing energy around her slowly receded. She looked, once again, like the humble maid. "I am tired of this life. You are not worth my chi, Elena Zhang." She began to walk away, stepping calmly through the debris. Leo called out, "Wait, is there nothing we can do?" Lin Wei stopped at the door, her back to them. "Acknowledge that the world is bigger than your bank account. Acknowledge that you are nothing more than a tiny fish in a very large, very terrifying ocean. And Leo Zhang, use your wealth to do something good. Train your body and your mind. You were right to be afraid just now, but you were also correct to show respect. That is the mark of a true leader." She left, disappearing into the rainy night. Leo and Elena were left in the wreckage, looking at the evidence of the impossible. The Zhangs were left with a tale of a dragon that had briefly stirred in their midst. They eventually paid off the guards, and no one ever spoke of it again. But the lesson was carved into their souls. They rebuilt their mansion, but their power was forever humbled. As for Lin Wei, she vanished. Some say she went back to the mountains. Others say she travels the world, an immortal in disguise, searching for a new place to call home. She realized she couldn't hide from who she was, but she could choose how to use that power. She would never be a maid again, but she would always protect the innocent, because that was the true power of a legend, not to destroy, but to inspire. She chose peace, but she was ready for war. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the story of Lin Wei, the Wandering Dragon, please like and subscribe for more tales of power and mystery. Leave a comment below. What would you have done if you were the Grandmaster? For now, this is my channel, signing off. And remember, be kind to everyone you meet. You never know who they truly are.